Following their viewing of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, fans are giddy with anticipation for the future of their beloved Marvel Cinematic Universe heroes. Here is the complete detail on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 4, starting with the new roster and potential returnees. What new might happen in Volume 4? We're going to share everything in this video, so stay with us until the end of the video. Let's begin. For the original crew, Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, and Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 concludes the saga. However, with time, we have seen the crew expand to include figures like Mantis and Nebula. Fans of James Gunn's trilogy were concerned that some of their favorite characters might not survive the conclusion. The good news is that none of the main characters die in the film, and our heroes have a pleasantly happy conclusion. James Gunn opted for a different course rather than a depressing one. To leave the possibility of their reunion in upcoming MCU stories, he managed to divide the crew up without any terrible fatalities. This implies that while the lineup may differ from what we are used to, we may see our favorite Guardians once more. What does this signify? Then, for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 4, we should expect to see a new Guardians team emerge because the original members have parted ways. Characters such as Mantis and Nebula have matured greatly in Volume 3, and they are now essential members of the squad. They may play important roles in the upcoming chapter of the Guardians narrative, and their stories may continue in surprising ways. In addition, fans have always loved Rocket and Groot, and it's difficult to picture a Guardians film without them. Additionally, there is a chance that some completely new characters will join the Guardians. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is renowned for presenting new characters that swiftly win over fans. Who knows? There could be a few unexpected additions to the group that offer fresh perspectives and captivating plots. Although a few actors have declared they won't be returning for more MCU films, there is no guarantee that viewers will see every Guardian after Volume 3. Star-Lord is the only Guardian whose return we are certain of. Peter Quill left the squad at the end of Volume 3 to visit his grandfather on Earth. As the legendary Star-Lord will return, Marvel Studios even acknowledged this in the credits, proving that we haven't seen the last of him yet. This suggests that Star-Lord will go on some thrilling solo excursions similar to his experiences in comic books. According to Marvel's statement, plans are in motion for Chris Pratt's role. This could indicate that Star-Lord will appear in upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe films such as Avengers, The Kang Dynasty, or Avengers Secret Wars. He may also make an appearance in the currently developing Nova solo project. Who knows, he may perhaps unexpectedly reappear in a future Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 4. The exciting prospect of a Disney Plus series or a standalone legendary Star-Lord film exists as well. How awesome would that be? Although Rocket's comeback hasn't been officially announced, Volume 3 lays the groundwork for him to continue in the series. Rocket's story is not finished, as the post-credits scene makes it quite evident and opens the door for more of his exploits. Rocket's major involvement in the cosmic side of the MCU is signaled by his appointment as the Guardians of the Galaxy's new captain. He will take charge of a new group that includes Adam Warlock, Philo-Well, Groot, Kragling, and Cosmo. Although Rocket's return isn't planned for the near future, his growing popularity and leadership responsibilities increase the likelihood that we will see him again. In a similar vein, Groot is anticipated to make a comeback to the MCU as a member of the new Guardians cast. Although the full cast has not yet been announced by Marvel Studios, it would be shocking if Groot was not involved in the multiverse saga. Marvel Studios can easily maintain Groot as a major character in the franchise because of his CGI appearance and fan-favorite status. Mantis, on the other hand, is probably going to make a comeback to the MCU following Volume 3. As the movie comes to a close, she leaves the Guardians to find out who she is. Mantis, having gained freedom, sets out on a quest for self-discovery, which may cause her to take a temporary hiatus from the MCU. Mantis' character still has a lot of opportunities to grow in upcoming chapters, so a comeback is still possible. The likelihood of Nebula returning to the MCU seems quite good. She was a villain once, but now she is leaving the squad to help make Nowhere the kind of place she never had as a child. Nebula has a lot of connections to the future plot because of her close relationship with Rocket and the fact that Nowhere used to be the Guardians' headquarters. Her appearance in Guardians of the Galaxy 4 or wherever Rocket's new squad travels next wouldn't be shocking. Her time in the MCU is far from ending, even though her days as a member of the primary roster may be gone. Gamora's comeback to the MCU, however, appears less certain. Even if there may be a chance for her character to return, actress Zoe Saldana has stated that she's finished playing the part. Following her turbulent journey, which included near-death encounters and a time-traveling resurrection, Gamora's arc in Guardians Volume 3 seems to be her final MCU project. In the MCU, Drax's future is likewise unknown. Although the third volume's ending leaves his journey unfinished, actor Dave Bautista has stated that he would be reluctant to take on the role again. He suggested that Marvel might recast Drax, opening up the possibility of the character making a comeback, but whether Marvel decides to take that chance or not, it appears as though Drax's time in the MCU may be coming to an end. Thus, although certain characters like Rocket, Groot, and Star-Lord are expected to go on adventures, others like Gamora and Drax might be saying goodbye for good. The dynamic shifts among the Guardians crew promise intriguing new plot points and developments which will leave fans guessing about what the MCU will reveal next. The conclusion of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 paves the way for some exciting new developments in Phase 5, and later MCU projects. Big things are coming, as evidenced by the hint of Star-Lord's return and the creation of a new Guardians squad. Future MCU plots will be greatly impacted by these changes, particularly in movies like Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars, which are anticipated to have a similar grand scope to Infinity War and Endgame. In Phase 5, with a new Guardians squad in place, they might participate in these titanic fights. The Marvels, a cosmic adventure starring Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, and Monica Rambeau, is one of the future projects in Phase 5. Given her close relationship with Captain Marvel in the comics, Phyla Veld's inclusion on the new Guardians squad suggests a possible crossover or cameo in the Marvels. Furthermore, Mantis's decision to leave the Guardians and travel to the cosmos opens the door for her to appear in further Phase 5 or Phase 6 projects in the future. Her path of self-discovery may lead to intriguing plot developments and character partnerships. The intriguing prospect of Star-Lord joining the Avengers is also hinted at by the tease about his future. Star-Lord, being based on Earth, has the potential to join the Avengers as an Earth-based hero. The fact that Marvel Studios has hinted at Star-Lord's future exploits implies that his story is far from done and that he may be heavily involved in future MCU events. Future Avengers movies with Star-Lord in a squad alongside Earth's mightiest heroes wouldn't be shocking. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 ramifications will undoubtedly pay off handsomely in Phase 6 and thereafter. The future of the MCU is bright, with these fascinating possibilities on the horizon, whether it's through prospective Avengers cameos for Star-Lord and the new Guardians or the creation of a Guardians of the Galaxy 4 feature centered on the new lineup. However, Rocket's journey in particular acts as the movie's emotional focal point, revealing his development and complexity in an incredibly amazing way. It turns out that James Gunn made a brilliant choice when he placed Rocket at the center of the trilogy. Even while Rocket exudes confidence, his painful background and internal conflict strike a deep chord with the other Guardians who have all experienced similar tragedies and hardships. What do you think will be the huge surprise in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 4? Do share your views in the comment section below. If you enjoyed watching the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.